Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Cupid Parasite. Going to continue Merenice's story route, sort of thing. Anyway, we were on a not real date with him. After that, our next stop was Lost York Park. When evening arrived, we boarded the subway going down 7th Avenue. It's pretty crowded at this hour. Yes. Are you okay? I'm fine. How about you, Merenice? I remembered his dizziness at the matchmaking event and hoped he wasn't experiencing the same thing now. You know, I identify with this man. You just get kind of dizzy and black out for no fucking reason. You know. Which, we're like, it's not a neurological problem. Who the fuck knows why? Question mark, shrug. Just at the point where we're like, whatever now. I haven't blacked out since December of last year, so been good. But still not recommended I drive, which is nice. I'm just going to be like, I can never drive into work again. I miss wearing clothes, but I don't miss being in the office, to be fair. He just smiled softly, his eyes locked onto mine. Maybe I'm psychically picking up their destinies, and I just haven't fully manifested my powers yet. Because I just need to get donuts, right? To test that, I'll get some donuts and test it. I'm fine so long as I look only at you. His gaze lingered, hinting that I was an anomaly in his world of constant foresight. I started to wonder what he usually did. How do you typically commute? Do you drive? No, I usually take the subway too. I rarely travel very far in the first place. I walk to most places I need to go. I did try the bike share system previously, but I quit that after one time. Oh, really? Yes. There are so many people in Lost York. If I were to see their destinies while riding the bike, I'd get distracted. Ah, good point. I didn't know what it was like for him, but imagining it like how I saw compatibilities with Cupid's arrow, it had to be exhausting. You know, it's kind of like Ryuki, who sees people as colors. Well, no, in Ryuki's case, he uses that as an excuse to never learn more about people. So that's why I usually take the bus or subway, although I do try to avoid rush hour. It would be nice to spend every day with you. Merenice's earnest tone brought me back to reality, and the color that Ryuki called us is basically the color of, because it was a pink color, but and if I remember correctly, it was like it wasn't like a bright pink like her. Well, our hair is like a purpley. Our hair is the color that the Sims calls purple, but is really like an orchidy kind of color, which is like a purpley pink. It's kind of like in between. It's not pink, but it's also not really purple. It's a very lilac-y with a hint of pink too. You know what I mean? It's not, but you know, but the color that he gave us was like a pinky color, but I think it was more like the mauvish kind of color that our background is. I don't know if it was quite as dark, but I feel like it was similar. You know, because otherwise, like, shouldn't they be making... Actually, when we looked it up, maybe I thought it was brighter, but I would assume that they would try to do a similar color for our name and background, like whatever, because that's why he called us that color, you know what I'm saying? And like if he read Merenice's color, it'd be this turquoisey color that's his background. Not this, because you can't see it yet, but you know what I mean. Does also match his little kimono cape thing. Anyway, Merenice's earnest tone brought me back to reality. As a fortune teller, I thought it was only natural for him to see people's destinies all the time. But from what he said, maybe he had only ever been looking for someone whose destiny remained hidden from him. Who would have thought that the trending fortune teller is struggling like this all the time? Such troubles were the unseen side of this celebrated fortune teller's life. But that was why, as his advisor, I was determined to help him find his destined partner. If he could connect with someone like that, I was sure his life would be much happier. Girl, it's you. Get over it. I still felt it would be ideal if he found a human whose destiny he couldn't see. My commitment to this mission as his advisor was rekindled. And the more time he spends with you and the more time you spend with him, the more time you're going to fall in love. You know what I mean? Because, like, his is, like, this turquoisey color. That's what Ryuki would say. After our mock date ended, we got off outside of her office and I bid her farewell as she headed inside. And now left alone, I sighed to myself. She's such a mysterious woman. I watched her leave, looking through the donut hole once more. As usual, I can't see her destiny. But beyond that, she's unlike any woman I've ever met. Until now, I'd only met women seeking to know their futures. Talking with her reminded me of how long it had been since I'd engaged in such simple, casual conversations. Well, that's because everybody knows of you as the fortune teller. If somebody met you and they didn't know you were a fortune teller, they might not be asking you about their fortune or having that conversation. They might just have a normal conversation. Just talking about donuts felt so precious to me. Merenice, did your date go well? I saw Robin, the Mo Donut staff. Mo? I said Mo this time. Whatever. Who was on his way home from work. His destiny, too, was intricate, yet he navigated through life without showing any signs of it. Stop biting my headset. I always tried to speak with him as if I couldn't see that destiny. By now, that practice was an unconscious habit. Yes, it was a great day today. Oh, really? Glad to hear that. And to be honest, I was a bit worried about you because I thought you were only interested in donuts. You're always alone, you know? I'm glad to see you with someone special. If you ever want to chat about relationships, I'm here for you. Thank you. I'll be counting on you. I was sure he would lend a helping hand if ever I was in need. I knew that from his destiny. I smiled warmly, touched by the genuine concern in Robin's voice. As he walked away, his chuckle had a hint of bashfulness. I wonder what she thinks of me. Since I can't see it, that does make me feel a little lonely. Lonely. I put my hand over my mouth as I thought of that word. It had been ages since I'd felt this particular emotion. So many strange things have happened. Do you think we got paid to go on a date with him? Not like a whore, but like, we were like, that was our work day. We were like, oh, I'm doing this for work. Like, that'd be kind of fun. So much better than dealing with stress and stupid people. Well, I mean, if you had to go out, you never know who your clients are, but I'm just saying Merenice seems pretty fun to go on a date with, so, better than what I do anyway. The dimming sky caught my eye with the stars just beginning to shimmer. I couldn't wait to see what would happen next. Us too. Secret Fork in Destiny. Ooh. Today's funny news. Can I interview you for today's funny news? This TV show introduces funny happenings from around Lost York. It's 7 o'clock. Here's today's funny news topics. Incredibly, it's been reported that public art, one of the main tourist attractions of Lost York, has collapsed in a single night. But public art isn't capitalized like it's a place. Huh. How did it end up in such a state? Security cameras didn't detect any criminal activity. Some suggest it was deterioration from aging. Oh. Was it just like an art installment that was on a wall? Because that looks like letters or something crumbling. Oh, yeah, because it looks like it... I was like, why does it look like it should be love, but it's LVEO? It's like the O should have been up, but it fell down. Okay, wait a minute. Is it this one? Which one is the... public art? Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, it's just the way they worded this. It's been reported that public art, one of the main tourist attractions, has collapsed. But public art is a general term for, like, say, graffiti or, like, whatever, or, like, an art installment. But you're speaking of it as if it's a particular piece. Like, oh, there's public art all over, like, this wall's got a painting, there's a statue over there, whatever. That's public art is the generic term for these art pieces. But then you're speaking of a particular one, but just calling it the generic term. You know what I mean? Like, so okay, anyway. But so I guess a particular statue or something is broken. Okay, so anyway. Was it destroyed or was it simply a result of age-related deterioration? I don't know why when I read deterioration, I want to say deforestation. Why does my brain see the D and I instantly can't read that? I can't read deterioration. Like I can say deterioration, but I want to go deforestation. My brain wants to merge them and be like, deforest. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be like, don't know why. I can't process word today. Word no brain with mouth. Have do not. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I can't read. Or perhaps, could it have been someone's dastardly plot? Oh! Love got torn down. People used that place a lot to meet up, didn't they? Clarice and I were watching the news as we ate breakfast. Then I nearly spat out my food as we saw President Shelby's face appear on the screen. And now for our next story. Incredibly, Shelby Snail, the founder of Cupid Corporation, has been confirmed to be unmarried. What? Mr. Snail's receiving criticism due to his declaration of being a devoted husband. In reality, there was no woman he was married to. What's led to this revelation? A press conference will reportedly be held today. They mentioned that in passing before moving to the next topic. But after hearing that, both Clarice and I were shocked. Did she not know even though he was in the Parasite? Wait, I mean, like, I don't remember in the common route if she found out or she really did just, I mean, like, we knew. But, like, you know what I mean? Did she think he was really standing in for his fake persona in the common route? I mean, because this is so I don't remember. Anyway. The president was found to be single. That'll affect the stock price. That's what you're worried about? Yes? If Cupid Corp fails, I'll lose to Dad. Dad? What are you talking about? I need to head to the office. See you, Clarice. I ran straight to the president's office, but just missed him due to the press conference. The day after the official announcement, for some reason, President Shelby called me in. Good morning. Yes, thank you for coming. So, Mr. Snail, what did you want to discuss? I'm sorry. I was Monsieur Essay. The president looked down and away, distressed as he revealed that shocking fact. Okay, so she didn't know. Huh? Mr. Snail, you're Monsieur Essay from the Parasite 5. Yes. It's true. I think we did give Owen the Irish accent. You know what? Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it for now, because not having the accent on him seems weird, but the accent seems like it should be right. You know what I mean? And the chances of Owen and Peter/Jupiter being in the same thing, like, because what voice did Peter have? He would have had the same voice. I clicked on a random video when I was checking the voices, but Owen wasn't there. And he was in Jupiter form, and I was just reading it kind of normal. Like, he didn't have an accent, but, like, I feel like Peter and Jupiter should have had the same voice. I don't know, guys. You know, the only reason I keep harping on it and I keep stressing out about it is because, like, I want to offer you the same experience. I don't want to change everything. Because if I were watching the first one and then I watched this one and all the voices were different, I'd be like, what the fuck? Consistency, man. So it drives me crazy that I can't quite remember and I didn't do my due diligence to look them up because I'm just trying to record as much as possible back to back because, like, I'm behind and I got limited time and we're trying, you know what I mean? So then I'm like, fuck, I forgot to look it up again. And now I'm thinking, did I give Peter and Jupiter different voices? I would assume not, but we knew you could date Peter. We knew he was a secret. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Peter's not showing up for a while. We're just getting chi out of him right now, so. Peter, Jupiter, chi, same fucking difference. You know, he can't have 3 voices. Anyway, that's true. I feel like Owen had the accent. I feel like he did. You know what? I don't know why it seems right. Owen, you knew about this! I was his representative after all. Yeah, he seems like he should have the accent. Even though he doesn't really have much of a role. We'll work with it. Owen responded with his usual calm demeanor. Why didn't you stop? It must have been rough. Sweet or spicy? Do you like... Oh, do you like the sweet, darling? Sweet or spicy, why didn't you stop it? Do you like the spicy, darling? Oh my god. This is a very interesting way to make a choice. It must have been rough. Why didn't you stop it? I wonder if this determines if we get toward the... I have no idea. I have no idea what the answer is because we're in Merenice's route, so... I feel like if we say it must have been rough, that would lead us more toward Owen. That's a better answer for Owen, but why didn't you stop it? It's like, what the fuck, bro? Which, we're not trying to get the Owen ending, right? Oh, we do have a save. That's what I was wondering. I was like, I wonder, yes, you get a save file. Okay. So I am going to come over here, and we're going to save in save file 91. The secret fork in our oh, maybe the, oh. So this is the fork. Did you see that when I saved it? It was like the fork in your destiny. So I would guess one answer more leads you to the Owen ending, maybe? Or possibly bad endings. Okay. I would think, why didn't you stop it would be more to lead us, would be better for Merenice, and it must have been rough. Sympathizing with Owen would be more of an Owen answer. Yes, why didn't you stop it? Okay, cool. There's also a flowchart in this, but like, so I want to see something. I only have one hand. So yeah, secret fork in destiny. So this is where we are. So that probably leads you, if you can see to the right, that would lead, this would probably be the Owen ending. And then these are all the different... Here, we're going to have three choices. So one's going to lead us to that, probably a bad ending, one's a good ending, and one's the good ending, the best ending, the good ending, and the bad ending. So probably none of these other choices really make a difference. And that would lead you in the Owen ending, I would bet. That's my guess. Okay, cool. Anyway, if you were aware of this, why didn't you stop it? Well, I thought it was just another part of my responsibilities. Owen replied with the same calmness, while the president seemed deeply upset, his shoulders drooping. But if that path right there is going to lead you down an Owen thing, you're probably going to be spending some time with him a little bit. There are probably not a lot of choices or anything. It's going to be an Owen, and I don't think it's going to be super romantic. But that's where my disappointment, like, I want them to at least kind of leave the doors open, like, Owen and I are bonding, so I can see that there is something building here. Good enough for me. You opened a door or a window. But I don't want it to be like, okay, we had an Owen ending, but nothing happened. Am I supposed to you know what I mean? I want them to leave me a clear crack in the window, because I'll bust that fucker down, you know? Sorry, Melanie. Or, was it Melanie? Was that her name? Whatever her name was. Somebody discovered my singles apartment. Long story short, they found out I'm unmarried. I announced it at yesterday's press conference, but since I lied about being a devoted husband for so long, the reaction was hostile. And that's why I've been advised to genuinely pursue matchmaking. Advised? By whom? By Mr. Duff on the ad agency. He'll promote Mr. Snail as a president taking advantage of his own business now instead. So, I'd like you to step in as my managing advisor. I don't necessarily like this, though, because now we've got to find Shelby a girlfriend, and he's one of our love interests, and, like, listen. A side character like Owen, who we're not allowed to date, falling in love with Melanie or whatever, like, that's cute and adorable, and I'll allow it, because, you know. But, like, my boyfriend's falling in love with somebody else on the side when I'm not romancing them is unacceptable. Don't like that. Nope. Not having that. I like that. I would prefer that to me having to have babies, to be fair. But I also don't like that either. Nope. Not about you. Shelby, you wait your turn for me, and that's it. Unless we're getting a harem, but I doubt that. Come on. They never give me a harem. It's disappointing. I know we recently canceled our memberships, but would you be open to overseeing the Parasite 5 again? I don't mind, but... Wait, the Parasite 5? Oh god, everybody's back. I heard that door... Oh. Spacey. Huh? Gil? And everyone else, too? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are we getting a harem ending? Poor Merenice. He doesn't even get anything. We get a harem ending. All right. I turned around, and there they all were. All the members of the Parasite 5 exiting the elevator. Oh, right. No. Okay, I'm like, why is Merenice the 7th Parasite? Jupiter would have been the 6th, right? Duh. Okay. Why are all of you here? Because Peter wasn't counted. Because he was just a camera dude, and it was really just Chi. You know what I mean? So. But because I heard that these days you're managing a member called the Destiny Parasite. I started to get worried or anxious. There's a rumor that someone's been hitting on you. My romance scene partners were so bad, I had to step down from my roles. Huh? Really? You didn't see the news? My agent got so mad at me, so I decided to come back for more lessons. I will teach you everything, sir. And anything you want to know. I will be on you so fast, and I meant every word, and I meant it exactly how it sounded. I meant it as inappropriate as it sounded. I will be on top of you. Right now, let's go. I don't care who's watching. Listen! He's beautiful, but I also have never liked the himbos until Raoul came along, and then it's like, what the fuck? You remember? You guys remember? You're like, this is unusual. It is unusual, but he's also a fucking nerd. He is such a motherfucking nerd. Just nerding out over fucking mythology and all that shit. And you're like, there is something so ridiculously adorable about you being a mythology nerd, but also, like, really fucking stupid. So fucking smart about mythology, completely fucking stupid about everything else. And a little bit of a whore, to be honest. And I'm like, I don't know. I love you. God, I love you. Oh, here we go. According to the Mayan calendar, something terrible is set to happen. That's why I might meet aliens through matchmaking. What? God, I love him. Reminds me of that astronaut theory. I wanted to appear on that show. Oh, did you know asteroid 2938's the brightest ever recorded? What about you, Ryuki? My grandmother scolded me for quitting matchmaking too soon, saying I wasn't committed enough as a designer. I guess she had a point. Same here. Something kept nagging at me about it, so I came back to check in on our darling here. Alan, didn't your membership get revoked? Ah, that. I spoke to the advisor who did it, and she told me it was all a dream she mistook for reality. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. There you go, sure. I bet he forced her into saying that. Kinda, sorta. Well, I'm sorry to ask, but can you please manage all 5 of us again? Please. So now with the addition of Merenice, I found myself managing the Parasite 5 once more. Meanwhile, President Shelby's single status scandal had only slightly dented Cupid Core's reputation. Encounter with the unknown. His eyes, they're gorgeous. Oh, I don't even have to click for those title screens. I just wanted to stare at his beautiful eyes. After a few days after the scandal broke, as I thought, the company's performance is getting worse. I sighed to myself while looking at the stock price tracker. Here's the thing, it's like, oh, it only dented us a little bit, and now our stock prices are plummeting. You know what I mean? That seems contradictory to what they just said 2 lines ago. Mr. Duff was making every effort to preserve the company's image, getting us special ads and TV features as often as possible. The only thing I don't want to see in this is, like, okay, we're going to fall in love with Merenice, sure, but, like, I don't want us to be like, oh, and now Shelby's married to some, like, I don't like it when they do that. Like, I know some people are okay with it, like, yes, let our love interest be happy without, I don't want that. Don't be happy without me. You don't deserve to be happy without me. It's all about me. You're in my man harem for a reason. You can't pick up a side chick. I mean, look, you boys want to date each other. I'm okay with that, but I'm not sharing you with another woman. That's fucking bullshit. Like, we got rules up in here. I don't like it when the game fucks with my rules. My man harem, my rules. Don't fuck with them, games. You know? Unless they're the love interest that I'm like, look, Gil's route was fun, but I don't love Gil. So it's like, Gil can date someone else. He could be happy. That's fine. Bye. I mean, I did like Shelby, though. So, like, it's kind of questionable. We'll see. Anyway. That devoted husband lie really did damage on the public image, huh? Clarice, you scared me. Gee! Surprised by Clarice's sudden addressing me from behind, Chi banged his head on the underside of the table. While I comforted Chi, Clarice smirked, pointing to the computer on my desk. I notice you seem quite concerned about our company's stock price. It's not like it's completely crashed, so you don't have to worry about it too much. You're still getting paid for now. But there's this new matchmaking firm that's outpacing us. This matchmaking company, Rome and Julie Wedding. Instead of Romeo and Juliet, but Rome and Julie. Okay. Was gaining momentum lately. Despite leveraging a tragic love story as their brand name, their membership grew and their stock price and popularity skyrocketed. Well, see, I mean, I get the logic there. Like, they're using Romeo and Juliet, or I guess in this world it's Rome and Julie. Okay. Whatever. That's not exactly, but everybody still does that. Think about it. Everyone's like, Romeo and Juliet. Oh my God, it's the love story. Oh my God. It's not it's a tragic love story with a lot of death and two 13-year-olds who kill themselves. That's some fucked up shit, and I don't really think, and they're 13. If your 13-year-old came home and was like, I'm totally, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. You're too stupid to figure out that you're in love. Get out of here. You got plenty of time. You're not grown up yet. You're a child. But like, because it's Romeo and Juliet, you're going to be like, oh, so romantic. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, we got our priorities a little fucked up. You know what I mean? So, like, she ain't wrong. Like, you know? She's not wrong that it's a questionable standard to set or count it as some beautiful romantic story. It's not a romance story. It's a tragedy. Shakespeare's over here rolling over in his grave being like, it's a tragedy, not a rom-com. You know? So it is a little fucking weird that you're like, oh, we're going to name our company after Romeo and Juliet and it'll be so romantic? Question mark. No, you know? And yet, the masses are falling for it. So I'm just saying, not very logical people. If Rome and Julie Wedding outperformed Cupid Core, I'd lose to Dad. I vowed to become the top bridal advisor of the world's leading marriage agency when I ran away from home. I have to do something. We're going to have to find all of the the Parasite 5. And yet, hey, our darling. Yes, nice. In that case, Alan, please don't answer phone calls during the seminar. Sorry, I just can't stop thinking about her. Gil, stop talking to the other members about your unrequited love! Hashtag 32CD32. Ryuki, stop spraying mist on attendees! Okay, hold on. Where's your phone, guys? We gotta look up what that color looks like. Oh, look. Oh, we get to look at Raoul, like, bright and faced and beautiful. So, okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's look up this color. I can't not look it up. What was it? 32CD32. Guys, everybody get out your phone. Look it up. It's like a bright-ass lime motherfucking green. It's slightly brighter than Raoul's text box. So, like, neon motherfucker. It's like neon lime, okay? Neon fucking lime. Hold on, I gotta reply to Mom. Hold on, because I told my mom, because she has the same insurance company I do, and I'm like, oh, if they don't drop you, her policy just renewed, so she's good. She lives in Florida, though. That's where everything falls apart. I don't live in Florida. Why are they canceling me? You know what I mean? I don't understand. But anyway. Yeah. So because I told my mom about that, and so she's like, so she just said like, oh, hopefully they don't give you much time to find something new. I'm like, I already got a new policy. Like, I already got a new policy and saved myself a couple $100. Couple $100 a year I save, and honestly, I've got more, like I said before, more coverage on my renters. I could have gone with the exact same, and I would have saved even more. But I was like, I saved $400 fucking dollars on my car insurance by switching. So like, you know what? Whatever. And I got the same amount of coverage. I think the only thing I don't have, which I can add, was only $28 a year on my old policy anyway. And that's like $1,000 medical deductible if like I cause someone to go to the hospital. It's the only thing that isn't on there. But like, I don't drive, so like, I think I'm fine. I might need that though, since like I'm not supposed to drive, and if I were to drive and black out, then yes, I would be causing that. So that's something I can add. But anyway. So, anyway, bright lime green, that was that color. You know, if you mix avocados, dragon fruit, and salsa, it becomes ambrosia. I have salsa. Let's go find avocados and dragon fruit, guys. Raoul, we're doing a cooking event, so please stop trying to make ambrosia. Mr. Stale, you shouldn't work during the matchmaking event. We need to get Merenice in here to see their... The Parasite 5 were back, but there was zero progress in their matchmaking. At the end of the day, I stood outside, looking up at our office building, before letting out a deep sigh. I was in charge of both the Parasite 5 and Merenice, but none of them were anywhere close to tying the knot. We're just gonna have to marry them all. A recent scandal had reduced new memberships, which in turn was impacting Cupid Core's success rate. My chances at a promotion are slipping away. Gee! Chi rested on my head, playfully smacking me with his paws. He was assuring me that everything would be all right. But even the support of a divine beast couldn't comfort me right now. I was thunderstruck by Cupid Corporation when I was in Celestia. They were the only company I wanted to work for. I wanted to get rid of this bad image somehow. At least they picked a better name than Rome and Julie. You don't seem well. Is something wrong? Huh? Merenice unexpectedly called out to me, catching me off guard. Merenice, why are you here? I finished my fortune readings for the day and came to buy more donuts. He smiled and held up a bag. I saw from the fates of other customers that you were around, so I dropped by. It's good to see you. Look at him blushing a little. He's adorable. Stop it. From the destinies of other customers. It hit me again. His powers were the real thing. So real that I couldn't help but think about how great it would be if he could read my fortune, too. So, what's troubling you? You look worried. It's nothing. She's like, if he could read my fortune, I was like, I was thinking use him to read the fortunes of the Parasite 5. It would be inappropriate to discuss my concerns with Merenice since he was a member. But if he could see my destiny, perhaps he'd know the future of the company or the likelihood of my promotion. Something's on your mind, right? Merenice pulled out a donut from his bag and playfully looked through its hole. I can't promise I'll see your fate, but I can certainly try again. Are you sure? You sought me out that day for answers, didn't you? I was right. I wanted to meet Merenice to find out if I'd get the promotion. Yes, if you could, please. You can leave it to me. Merenice looked at me through the donut center. I gulped, hoping to hear about what may happen with my promotion or the company. But... Oh, another CG! Oh my god, he sees Chi. Holy fucking shit. Oh, another little cute CG. I love the fact that all of his CGs have fucking donuts in them. And look at how paranoid Chi looks. Huh? There's this strange creature. Chi! Chi? Huh? Chi! Whoa, this... What is this? Is some kind of cryptid? Huh? What did you see? I saw this fluffy white creature with strange horns on top of your head. That must be Chi! Chi? You mean this, right? Chi! I grabbed Chi from my head and Merenice's eyes widened in astonishment. Yes, but you can actually touch it? So, Merenice, you can actually see him? Yes? Merenice looked through the donut's center again, his expression puzzled. But it seems like I can only see it through the donut, not otherwise. This is a first for me. What is this Chi you speak of? A guardian spirit? Actually, he's a divine beast. Explaining was a bit cumbersome, so after a brief hesitation, I just nodded. I like how we do get a lot of CGs. I like it. So far, we've what, 3? Yes, something like that. Chi! It surprises me because no one else besides me can see Chi. Is that so? So I'm the first? Maybe. There might be people who could sense Chi or maybe see him as a blur, but Merenice was likely the first to see Chi so clearly. That's delightful. Good evening, Chi. I like, oh my god, we're looking through the donut. That's fucking cool. Chi! Chi seemed unsure how to react, so he began spinning around on my head. While still looking through his own, Merenice offered Chi a donut. Would you like one? Chi! Chi took the treat with both paws and began eating it without hesitation. Merenice smiled at Chi's reaction, continuing to watch through his donut. It's really weird to think that this is one of our love interests in an adorable... Like, listen, I know in Radiant Tale we had Rady, and he was a fluffy... But he was still an alcoholic fluffy bee and still had, like... And Chi is just, like, adorable, cutesy animal. Chi, 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 chi. And then he's a god in this... And it's just weird. I'm just saying. It's a little fucking weird. He seems to be enjoying it. I never thought there would be someone who could see Chi. Merenice was a mystery. He reminded me of those telepaths from the movies. Merenice, the destiny parasite. Maybe it was better to look at him as a parapsychologist instead. Thank you for offering Chi a donut, Merenice. It's nothing, and I still couldn't see your destiny. I'm sorry. I wish I could alleviate your concerns. Thank you, Merenice. Don't worry about it. Whatever my destiny, I'll give it my all. There was no use worrying about it. My role was to matchmake as many people as possible. Whatever destiny had in store, I'd overcome it to earn that promotion. I'd overcome it. I would overcome it to earn that promotion. Not I did. The way it came out sounded different. I'd overcome it. I had overcome it. You know what I mean? My mission as Cupid would never change. You truly are a wonderful woman. If only I could be of some help to you. Merenice looked through the donut hole again, attempting to discern my fate. I love that he just looks through donuts. It's so fucking weird. That was when he gasped. That's... Huh? Did you see something? No, I couldn't see your destiny. But he's facing a challenging time ahead. He? Do you mean Mr. Snail? Merenice was looking at the founder of Cupid Corps, President Shelby Snail. Spacey, did you need something from me? I'd called out so loudly that the president came over to us. Huh? No, I apologize. Merenice is a fortune teller, and he just happened to see her fortune. Fortune? Like my luck? Yes, I saw a vision of you in the rain, looking depressed. It seemed like your stock price had plummeted. What? Plummeted? This is really bad. That would mean that Cupid Core might go out of business. I believe I just heard something rather unsettling. No, it can't be right. It's only a fortune after all. You'll have to excuse me. I have a meeting to attend. Yes, sorry for the interruption. Aww, this makes me sad. President Shelby likely didn't believe in fortunes. He left without changing his facial expression. But I knew that Merenice's fortune readings were exceptionally accurate. Honestly, I was skeptical at first, but all of Merenice's readings at the matching parties proved accurate. The members Merenice predicted would succeed did, and those he said would fail in matchmaking did so. I don't know why I read that weird. He didn't tell them exactly what would happen on the way to the fortunes he read. I shivered, remembering the member who was told she would fail in matchmaking, binge eating, and then have her friend steal her boyfriend. Merenice, can you give me a bit more detail about the fortune you just read? Huh? Sure. The scandal the other day plays a large role. It's caused a decrease in membership, and Merenice continued to describe in great detail what would happen. And many of the members will be poached by competing companies. Cupid Corporation will see a sharp drop in performance and then go bankrupt. That's the destiny that awaits. Oh no! Then we have to change that destiny! Change destiny? I can't let this company disappear! But once a destiny is decided, that is what will be. Merenice declared that in a mixed tone of sadness and resignation. Then giving up is the only option. You never know unless you try! Giving up is the only option is such a bad answer. That's not right at all. Yeah. You never know unless you try. Try what? Now that you've read that fortune, I'll just do my best to avoid it. There might be a chance the destiny can be changed. I want to try, even if there's only a 1% chance. Besides, I was a real goddess. Maybe I had the power to fight the destiny that had been established. Having made up my mind, I needed to work to improve the company's reputation. For starters, I had to recruit more new members. I see. If there's any way I can assist, please let me know. We should hire him as a fortune teller for the company. I'd like to give my best effort for your sake. Thank you! I got it. How about organizing a promotion with Merenice offering fortune readings? What did I just say? Come on! Come on, yeah! It's pretty obvious that should have been where this was going. He always ended up offering readings whenever he participated in the matchmaking parties anyway. A cross-promotion with a fortune teller trending on social media might pique some interest. Maybe Merenice could find someone for himself, too. Let me work on a project plan. Excuse me! Chi, let's move! Chi! Chi was still chewing on the donut, so I grabbed him and pulled him along. I refused to let Cupid Corp face bankruptcy. I firmly vowed that to myself. Watching her dash away, I continued my walk, my mind still somewhat in a daze. Change destiny. Unfortunately, I knew that to be impossible. Time and time again, I had seen individuals whose fortunes I read put forth their utmost effort, yet their destinies remained unaltered. Yeah, but I'm a goddess. I can fix this shit. My fortune readings weren't meant to help one evade their fate, but to simply brace them for what was imminent, to satisfy their curiosity. I hope she won't be depressed because of this. The thought of her being depressed, unable to change destiny, pained my heart. Huh. What was this feeling? It was something I hadn't encountered before. Previously, my life was devoid of worries or concerns. As I placed my hand over my heart, I tilted my head, puzzled. I couldn't bear to see her unhappy, yet I couldn't grasp why that notion affected me so. Could it be because I understand the sorrow people feel upon seeing their futures? Visualizing that scene intensified the turmoil in my heart, marking another first experience for me. I didn't know what to do. I should think of ways to console her when she finds out that destiny cannot be changed. I thought I could do at least that much. I thought of which words to use, how to say them, and realized this too was a first-time experience. I couldn't help but smile. One-night party! Oh, we can have a one-night party with him. I prefer it not just be one night, though, you know what I'm saying? A few days later... A PR campaign. I'd arranged for the president to set aside some time for my presentation on enhancing the image of Cupid Corps and President Shelby. Yes, at the moment, we're seeing a decline in new member registrations. Based on social media feedback, Cupid Corps' reputation is down. Right. I suspect it's because the news about my single status got leaked. Yeah, that's part of it. So it is. And the abrupt departure of the Parasite 5 right after Parasite House didn't help either. I see. Although they're back now, we did explain that to the members. Yes, so if you don't mind, I'd like to try to improve our image once more with Parasite House. That's a great idea! We gotta do this, matchmaking prez! Huh? Mr. Producer? And Duff, too. I thought our meeting wasn't until after this. Negative. Press is tanking Cupid Corps' rep. We need a strategy to counter this ASAP, so that's why we want to do this meeting now. I did confirm with your secretary, but should we have waited? Owen. I was just talking about this topic, so it's perfect. Would you all please take a look at this? One night party, Parasite House. Romance for the Parasite 5? One night party, Parasite House. I handed over my project proposal, and the three of them read the opening part with doubtful expressions. This was the Cupid Corps image improvement promotion that I thought of. The new Parasite House. Yes, as for the content, we plan to conduct fortune readings focused on the love lives of the Parasite 5. Fortune-telling? That theme sounds like a whole lot of fun! Speaking of, there's been a mysterious fortune-teller trending on social media. Supposedly he's based in Los York. This is a very bad version of Bomber Chorizo. But he's not Bomber Chorizo, but he's got to have some of the swag, so. Yes, and as part of this project... Hold on, you know this fortune teller? How do I explain this? I hesitated to reveal that he was one of our members, so I responded with an evasive nod. Yes, I can get in touch with him. Seriously? The trending fortune teller? Oh, that was the Duff dude. Anyway. This is fantastic! Let's do it! Absolutely. Matchmaking Prez, this time we expect you to make a direct appearance instead of a representative. Can you confirm whether you can get that fortune teller to make an appearance? Yes, I'll give him a call. Wait, but It's so funny because they were like, the president has to be there, but Shelby was in Parasite House. You know what I mean? He was there. There was no representative. He was actually there, wasn't he? Wasn't he like, I'm here as a representative of Monsieur Essay? Whoa, I'm so glad that the meeting finished so quickly. This is gonna get interesting. Does that mean Bomber Chorizo's back? Without waiting for the president's green light, the one-night party Parasite House project had begun. Me? Participate in your show as a fortune teller? I immediately consulted with Merenice at Mao Donuts to see if he would come on the show. Exactly! It's a one-off broadcast. The plan is to show an update on the Parasite 5 after their matchmaking activities. So, would you be open to reading the romantic fortunes for our audience? I presented the project proposal, which detailed his compensation and the schedule. Without even scanning it, Merenice responded with a smile. Will you be appearing? Huh? Yes, I'm making an appearance as the managing advisor. In that case, I'll do it. Really? Yes, it's important to me that you're there. If you're appearing, then so will I. Oh, Merenice, you always turn down those show requests, but you're going to show up on this one? Yes, I want to go with the flow of destiny this time. Huh? You turned down other show proposals before? I don't do this for fame, and I didn't see that sort of destiny. But this time around, I can't see the destiny itself, and that's why I wanted to try. Besides, I'm curious to see if that destiny can be avoided. I don't quite get it, but you're using that donut for fortune telling as usual, right? How about partnering with us officially? With Mao Donuts? The manager mentioned a collaboration with Merenice before. He thought of selling it as fortune donuts or something. He declined then, but I thought he might consider now. Plus, I actually liked watching Parasite House. Robin, you're familiar with that show? It was the talk of the town in Lost York during its broadcast. Merenice, I remember you saying you don't watch TV or YouCube, so you might not know about it. YouCube. Yes. He doesn't watch TV or YouCube. YouCube was a video sharing and streaming service. Clarice liked it, and I often watched videos on it with her at home. I like how they have to explain it like we don't know. We know what YouCube is! We come to YouCube to watch Spunky Sums. Play Otumi games. I'm not going to remember that. What was it? Spunky Sums? Spunky Sums. That sounds fun. There's something wrong about that, though. Otumi games. Guys, I've lost the plot. Okay, anyway. Somehow it wasn't shocking to learn that Merenice didn't watch it. So how about Merenice? Want to do this collab? Ow! Isn't that nice, bird? What about you? He turned to me unexpectedly. Let's team up. Ask him back. Ow! You are being a nasty bastard! No! If you need to go potties, you can go. You just bit my face for no reason. You go here. Good boy. But you can stay over there or go downstairs. I don't want you back. You stay over there all by yourself in your shame corner. Shame corner, bird. Okay, I didn't pop my thing up by accident. No. No. I feel like we should let's team up. Nope, it's ask him back. Okay, I don't know. Come to think of it, Merenice always seems to worry about what I think of things. Because he always relied on going with the flow of destiny, I rarely heard him express his desires. Everything was up to destiny, no decisions to make. He truly was the destiny parasite. But he needed to address this for successful matchmaking. As his advisor, I needed to point this out, so I asked again. Merenice, what do you want? Me? Yes, Merenice. It's okay for you to decide whether you want to or not. Whether I want to or not. Merenice gazed at me and then glanced at Robin through the donut hole. You gonna stay over there? You coming back? You can come back. I know you were only there for like 30 seconds by yourself, but... It seems it's destiny to collaborate as Fortune Donuts. Ah, so you're agreeing to team up. That's the destiny I see. Still relying on destiny. After considering Robin's destiny, he foresaw a future with the collaboration. All right, miss, I hate to ask you, but could you discuss this with my manager? Of course, I'd be honored. Mao Donuts was a huge hit in Lost York. Cross-promo would be an excellent opportunity. Thanks to Merenice's prediction, the collaboration with Mao Donuts was officially confirmed. The filming day for One Night Party Parasite House finally came. Is Peter back now? Wow, this place sure brings me back. I never expected we'd gather the same crew to film this program again. I apologize for pulling you all in for our company's marketing. Honestly, I'm very grateful. It's fine. My agent advised me to soak up the attention while I can. Same here. I was told I needed more life experiences for my design work. Yeah, what kind of voice did we give Peter? Because can we give him the accent now? We just gave him a normal voice, like, no experience ever goes to waste. We can give him maybe an in-between Shelby and a normal voice, like, not quite as deep as Shelby, but like a different kind of, because like, I just don't want him to have a normal voice, but he sounded too normal to me when I was trying to listen, but anyway. Yeah, no experience ever goes to waste. Where the hell is Chi? Chi! Just kidding. Oh, Peter, you're behind the camera again. I'm the assistant director. Peter's quite popular. Everyone wanted him back. I panicked when he went missing after the last program and we couldn't contact him. So relieved you're here. He went missing. Yeah, because he's hiding in our bedroom. All right, everyone, let's start the broadcast. Positions. Huh? Already? Wow, I'm so excited. Hey, can I eat this donut? Oh, I mentioned it via email, but that's a cross-promotion product. Please wait until we start the show. Oops. Why is Peter the first one to eat it? Gee. Sorry, I couldn't resist. They look too tempting. And then he's eating still. Aren't those from that famous place I've heard so much about lately? Anyway, where's the fortune teller doing our reading today? Right here. A pleasure to meet you all. Wow. Oh, hi. Great to meet you. 52C 2BA. Okay, now we have to look up 52C 2BA. What color? I guarantee you, he's a fucking turquoise color. He's got to be the same color as his, the text box. 2BA. Whoops. 52C 2BA. Okay. Oh, actually, he's like a bright, more like a bright, like a neon turquoisey. I figured he was going to be a lot darker. Like similar to like either the color of his robe or like his text box. But he's actually a very like neon kind of cyan aqua-y color. It's pretty. I like it. He does have a beautiful color though. So I'm there for that. Hold on. Sorry, bird. Wow, those suspenders are nice. It's like a pyramid. Speaking of pyramids, they made this new discovery recently that it was Zeus that... Focus, everyone! We're starting! Peter, get the camera ready! Oh, wow, it's already time! Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1... Gee! I'm just kidding. He said action, but still. There we go! There's Bomber Chorizo! Oh, now he's Bomber Waffle? Now he's Bomber Waffle. He did change his hair color, because I don't think it was blue. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a one-night party Parasite House! Uh-oh, don't recognize me? That makes me sad. I'm the sweet and spicy dude, Bomber Waffle. Bomber Chorizo's twin younger brother. Sure it is. But I like how they changed it to Waffle. Because chorizo is spicy. So waffle is the sweet. So I get it. Surprise? Well, make sure to call me Bombwa... Bombwa? Instead of Bomchori. Okay, was that a hashtag? I forgot. I may be younger, but don't underestimate me. I'm flaming hot and wilder than my big bro. Touch me and you might get burned, ladies. Now on to One Night Party Parasite House. Although I didn't miss him that much because his voice hurts. Hey, everyone. How are y'all doing, our darlings? The background. Ah! Listen to that! The Parasite 5 are still a hit! Wait, there's a new face! Yes, the CEO of Cupid Corp recently caught in the scandal of being single. It's so funny that he's in the scandal of being single, despite the fact that, like, usually, like, J-pop and K-pop stars and everything like that, it's like, oh my god, they're dating! And that's the scandal. That they have a significant other or spouse. Like, they have to hide these things. So it's just kind of funny that they went with the complete opposite. Shelby Snail, 32, single. Pleased to meet you. I swear he was here as the representative for Monsieur Essay, wasn't he? So it's like they've met him before. The president just stood there in awkward silence. According to the script, he should be making a speech right now. Oh, Mr. President, anything to add? I apologize for any inconvenience I caused. Nervousness might have made him forget his lines. As the president struggled with his words, Merenice, set to appear much later, suddenly stepped into view. I'm the fortune teller, Merenice.
This is an unexpected guest. Can you explain, Miss Advisor?
He's making me deal with it. Oh, he's making me deal with it. The MC was a mess, but it was a live show. I had to get through it. I prepared myself and smiled at the camera. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm the bridal advisor for Cupid Corps, and my name is Spacey Mirror. Does everyone know about Merenice? He's the trending fortune teller in Lost York. Wow. And we have the man himself here today as a guest. Wow, really? Fortune telling, you say? Miguel's working hard here, huh? Because she's having trouble. We'll see how the matchmaking's going for everyone by having him do readings. Thank you for joining us. Pleased to be here.
This is sure getting my hopes up. And by the way, we have a cue card from the program director. There's also a message from James, our commentator. Hey, camera guy, I thought I said not to mention the cue card.
To cover up our mess, the director cut to a pre-recorded segment showing how Shelby was mistakenly portrayed as a husband. But even though it was still a transition, and we're going to end here and we're going to continue in the next part, we'll continue more next time. So I will see you next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.